over 50 convenient locations, all open 7 days.
Affordable loans for small businesses and nonprofits on the next Tiempo.
I'm thrilled with the fact they think I'm famous for any reason whatsoever.
Mr. Blackwell is a member of an exclusive celebrity club. Stars who are famous for nothing more really than being famous. This unique Hollywood phenomenon is our inside story for Thanksgiving weekend, 1989.
Hi everybody, I'm John Tesh.
And I'm Lisa Gibbons. Thanks for joining us. When you hear the names Zsa Zsa Gabor, George Hamilton, or Pia Zadora, you know who we're talking about. But can you name a movie they've starred in lately? No, there aren't any. These stars remain famous because they've mastered the art of fame. Most celebrities' fame doesn't last forever. But some observers have noted that certain stars have a knack for being famous without having really accomplished much. Leo Braudy, an English professor who's written a book on fame, describes the phenomenon.
You're not quite sure what they do. You just see their faces a lot, or you read their names, or hear their voices, or something, and that kind of, it's like a rolling snowball or something.
Oh, I know, but it's Zsa Zsa Gabor, the expensive clothes, the diamonds.
There's some, like Zsa Zsa, say, who somehow have a genius, have some kind of instinct for self-publicizing. For her, everything is sex, right? No matter what happens, it's all about men and women. She gets a traffic ticket. I mean, it's a perfect example. It's just what she's been doing for 20 or 30 years. She gets a traffic ticket. It's not about the fact that she's broken the law. It's not about anything. It's just about a man and a woman.
Syndicated columnist Marilyn Beck agrees.
I think the king and queen of the contest of famous for being famous has to be Zsa Zsa and George Hamilton.
While Zsa Zsa had a few noteworthy films in the 50s, Hamilton seems to have become most famous by dating President Lyndon Johnson's daughter. His film hits have been few as well, but both he and Ms. Gabor always remain in the public eye.
I guess what famous for being famous really means is someone who has used the media to get much more attention than whatever it is they do.
The people who are actually working are so often dull. They're fine actresses, lead dull lives. So much of the media will do anything to create interest in a new celebrity.
Bad press doesn't seem to matter. Hamilton's reported relations to the Marcos family and Zsa Zsa's traffic incident just seem to increase their fame. But there are also those whose popularity the press can't sustain. Donna Rice, Fawn Hall, and Jessica Hahn all briefly became stars because of their liaisons with famous political and religious figures. But their staying power is doubtful, while others like Vanna White and Charo seem to keep on going. Grace Jones, who might fit in this category as well, thinks it's a larger-than-life quality that imparts lasting fame.
I know that people sort of look at me as a mythical, a Venus or some goddess or something.
And Mr. Blackwell, known primarily for his annual list of worst-dressed women, points once again to the press.
I think the media made me a star, and I am so grateful.
Then there's the age-old question of whether money can buy acclaim, which surfaced when Pia Zadora's billionaire husband financed her first film.
You want to get lonely out here? Or is just milking that cow good enough for you?
I have to work twice as hard as the next guy to prove that I'm really serious.
Andy Warhol, of course, said everyone would be famous for 15 minutes. But some of these celebrities seem to be stretching their time beyond all bounds. Can someone stay famous without really doing anything?
True fame in America is being famous for nothing except who you are. So all these people who are famous, quote, famous for being famous, sort of say that, in fact, it's like a promise that they make the audience. I'm famous for nothing. Maybe you can be famous for nothing, too.
I'm thrilled with the fact they think I'm famous for any reason whatsoever.
You have to remember, of course, that many of the stars we mentioned are talented in their own right. It's just that often their talent is overshadowed by their fame. But let's mention a few others vying for a place in the Famous for Being Famous Hall of Fame. People like Bianca Jagger, Tiny Tim, and Mr. T.
Suzanne Summers and Donna Mills are among the stars who earned unwanted fame when nude photos of them were published in men's magazines. Actress Joan Severance has pulled a switch. She volunteered to appear nude in Playboy.
This is my first Playboy issue I've ever bought, and I haven't bought it yet, you know, but I'll be out there buying them all off the stand.
Joan Severance's sense of humor not only comes through in an interview, it comes through in her 12-page layout in the January issue of Playboy magazine. The 31-year-old actress made an unusual deal with Playboy. She provided the pictures.
We picked a location, we did the shoot, we looked through all of the photos, and then pulled together a layout that would be good for them and that would be good for me.
Ms. Severance's career has been going well enough with appearances in Wise Guy, No Holds Barred, and See No Evil, Hear No Evil. So why did she do it?
There's many reasons that I did it. First of all, the money.
So how much did Playboy spend?
They paid me enough to get me to do it.
How much was that?
They paid me enough.
Severance says she is comfortable with all this exposure because she had control of the pictures.
I think it's better that you do it for yourself and have your own reasons. I'm not an exhibitionist, believe me, but I wanted to create something that was more like the classic nudes, the classic form of the human body in the 30s and the 40s.
Okay, but it's still that sexy old mag, Playboy.
You know, I think this whole stigma about Playboy and nudes is going to change. It's going to take a while. I mean, this is the 90s now. So I think there's going to be an evolution here by the year 2000. Nudity in America will be accepted, or almost accepted, as it is in Europe. And, I mean, America's the most backwards of all of the countries. So I hope that it expands over the seas here and we get to have our topless beaches. I mean, I think you guys would like that, no? I mean, I know that us women would like not to have to wear a top.
There's got to be some way to bust that little electronic box that chases everything around the screen, you know?
I'm not so sure all of us would like to not wear a top.
If you'd like to see Joan without the special effects we added, the issue of Playboy featuring her layout will be on newsstands this Tuesday.
I mean, maybe if we look like Joan, but there are a lot more surprises. If you like this, say more when we return.
Coming up next, moviegoers hand a sweet bouquet to the stars of Steel Magnolias.
And later, we'll show you how TV families have changed. Plus, Michael J. Fox takes us behind the scenes of Back to the Future, Part 2.
Fuji videotape. Its only limitation is... Fuji videotape is... Fuji videotape. Its only limitation is... Fuji videotape! Its only limitation is your own imagination!
Super combo, super combo. Try your favorite Campbell Super Combo. Campbell's Super Combo varieties, from freezer to microwave. Good food fast, like cream of broccoli soup and a ham and cheese croissant sandwich. Campbell makes lots of great combinations. Super Combo, Super Combo. Try your favorite Campbell Super Combo. Super Combo only from Campbell. Good food fast.
Mommy, I feel hot. Oh, honey. Sure feels like you've got a fever.
Nights like these are when you're glad you can rely on children's Tylenol to bring her fever down fast.
Don't worry, sweetie. You'll feel better soon.
And mornings like these
Mommy, we both feel better now.
are when you understand why children's Tylenol is the one most pediatricians give their own children.
What makes a special meal extra special? Pillsbury Crescent Dinner Rolls. They'll put your special meal over the top.
Nothing says lovin' like my crescent rolls.
Picking up dust is one thing, but for real dirt, you need the Hoover Brush Vac with powerful deep cleaning brush agitation to pick up real dirt quickly and efficiently, leaving ordinary brushless handbags in the dust. The Brush Vac. Hoover invented it.
Although Harlem Nights was #1 at the box office this week, audiences in our exclusive movie track poll didn't give the film the highest mark. 8 out of 10 moviegoers in our survey audience rated the movie outstanding or above average. The same number said they'd pay to see it again or tell their friends to see it.
What's wrong with you?
Many people complained about the profanity. One person said, "Tell Eddie to cut down on the cussin'." Another said, "Girls might not like it, they get put down a lot."
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
You know what they say? That which does not kill us makes us stronger.
By contrast, women are the stars of Steel Magnolias. It ranked 10th out of the past 100 movies we've surveyed. 97% of our audience members rated it outstanding or above average.
Well, I made the dress with my own 2 hands. I just threw the rest of it together.
The only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
One person commented, "I wish I could remember the one-liners. It was more quotable than the old Batman."
I would rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than a lifetime of nothing special.
Now, one person, possibly speaking from experience, said truly the way women are in a small town.
Love blossoms in the new movie The War of the Roses, but then it fades into a comic battle royale. If you think war is hell, wait until you see this divorce in our exclusive movie preview.
Were you happy?
I'm more than happy. I'm married.
Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas star as Barbara and Oliver Rose, a couple whose marriage seemed to be blossoming. But after 17 years of being Oliver's wife, Barbara wants her own identity, and she wants a divorce.
I just want to smash your face in.
Smash my face.
This war between the Roses heats up with divorce attorneys.
You better get yourself a damn good lawyer.
Best your money can buy.
Oliver calls in his law firm colleague, played by Danny DeVito, who also served as director on the film.
Oliver, there is no winning in this. It's only degrees of losing.
Both Oliver and Barbara refuse to give up the house.
I am the one who found this house. I bought everything in it.
With my money. It's a lot easier to spend than it is to make it, honey bun.
You might not have made it if not for me, sweet cakes.
And their dream home turns into a black comedy battleground that surprises even the neighbors.
These people are going to hurt each other.
Get out of the car, hon.
The War of the Roses opens in theaters nationwide December the 8th.
The War of the Roses is the third film which Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, and Danny DeVito have worked on together. This time out, though, Danny is directing. As his co-stars told me, well, they had complete faith in him. Sort of.
I love rain.
God, I love it too.
Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner are Oliver and Barbara Rose. Theirs is the story of love turning to hate after 17 years of storybook marriage when the wife decides.
I want a divorce.
Turner says that many times during the making of this black comedy, she thought it pushed the limits of sanity.
Kathleen, some of this stuff in the movie is